Well, my name is Martin Rivadeneira, and the purpose of this channel, I have a student agency, Russia Experience, and I help Latin American students who want to study in Russia. But with this channel, I want to give all the information for students, English-speaking students, to come and go and study in Russia, because it's an incredible experience. So let's talk about the residence, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Well, introduction. The university hostels in Russia is not called residence, hostel. Общежитие. In Russia, it's very cheap. First, it's very cheap. It can cost from $400 to maximum $600 maximum. Usually 500 USA dollars. And this is very cheap, but the problem is that a lot of students, they receive advice from agencies and send them to universities that don't have good residences. So Russia is very cheap, but there is universities with very bad hostels. Very bad hostels. So you have to get your information right so you can go to universities that have great hostels, because you're gonna pay the same. It's gonna be the same. So let's talk about the rent. How much does it cost? First, you pay this annually. You don't pay this every month, monthly. No, you pay annually. So, as I said before, $500, that's what you pay. And this can be $400, $500 is very cheap. Like, it means that it can be 12 times cheaper of a university hostel in America. 10 times, 12 times cheaper. The process is easy. When you get to Russia, you're new. You come to Russia, right? You go to the registration office. You're new, you don't know nothing, you don't know Russian, whatever. They give you a lot of receipts, but first they give you two, that are important. The one that you pay your academic tuition, that's one, and another one you pay the hostel. Once you pay the hostel, you can stay in the hostel. You pay the annually, you don't pay monthly. You pay that. When you paid that already, you're already in the hostel. And if you want to rent an apartment because you have a little bit more money, you have a little bit more cash, you can do that, but you always have to have a registration. That means that when you go to Russia, you register. You register in the university hostel. And once you're there, you start looking for an apartment, but you need the registration. So, and then you can get your money back once you find an apartment. No problem, but you have to do the process. That's how it works. Okay, the experience. Well, my experience first was good because I went to my brother's apartment. My brother had an apartment when I went to study in Russia. So I didn't live in the hostel, but I know the hostels, of course. I have visited many hostels in many universities in Russia. And I found out what I said, that there are universities that offer great experience, great quality in their residence. And universities that not mine, the one that I went, University of Belgrade, was not good in this point, in this area. Residents there are very bad. I didn't live there, I had an apartment, no problem whatsoever. But you have to understand that Russia is very cheap. It can cost, it's much cheaper than Germany, America, Canada, wherever. And also you have to negotiate. It means that some things are not as good. But if you do your research correctly, you can get the same quality of education than in Germany and the United States, and the same quality of experience at residence. So how it works like this. In bad residence, there's usually 3 rooms. Every room is shared by 3 people, so it means six people, and these 6 people share a bathroom and a kitchen. Sometimes a whole floor shares a kitchen. That happens in Russia. There's a name, I don't remember what, right? But this community living is like a Soviet style of living. But in good universities, this usually doesn't happen, or if it happens, it's very clean, so you don't have to worry about it. So it's also important. My brother always told me that he wanted for me to live in the residence, so I learn Russian quickly. But my university, as I said, didn't offer such good experience. So I had to go to the apartment. But if the residence was good, and hopefully you're going to choose the right university, you can go to a residence and it's better. at the beginning, because you learn Russian faster. That's a fact. Because you're with Russians, you interact, and you have a great experience. You meet people. Meeting people is very important. It's very important in your university life, and the fact that you are learning a new language. So that's it. Don't forget to follow us on social media, and hopefully this video is helping you guys.